Good evening. This is your commissioner speaking, and welcome to a very spooky Halloween special. It's week 7 of the Sunday Funday podcast. And as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Coach Seeks. And Seeks, I thought I'd be the first one to formally congratulate you on not only destroying our team this week, but for becoming the new seat of the Iron Throne. As you can see in your background, our new number 1 seed, Seeks by the catch.
I appreciate that, Coach. To your team and to the other teams in the league, my reign of terror has just begun. I told you I was coming for the 1 seed last week. I did.
And you came for it. You sure did. But not only that matchup, Coach Seeks, but we also had a lot of other surprises in week 7. The rivalry week, it lived up to expectations. So why don't we dive into those recaps in a segment I like to call Hit It! All right, let's start off with this bloodbath here between Seeks by the catch and the Boogeyman. Final score in this one?
No.
All right. Fine, Coach Seeks. I did try to get away. There is no team hotter than Seeks by the catch right now. He is the Crypt Keeper. He is the Crypt Keeper. Why can't I say that? Listen, there is no team hotter than Seeks by the catch right now. He is the Crypt Keeper. There is also no team colder than the Boogeyman right now. It was a complete landslide, so much to the fact that I already sent out your jersey on Friday morning, Coach Seeks. Congrats on the win.
Congrats on the win, my friend. Congrats on the win. You'll be getting this in no time, Coach Seeks. You can wear that on top of your Saquon Barkley jersey, Coach Seeks.
That Cardinals C. Red Hopkins jersey is going to look pretty fine on you.
Commish, we've been rivals for a long time now, best friends, some would call us. I don't have it in me to berate you with what you did this week for a recap. I thought it would be better suited for yourself, for our viewers, for the league, to have a very familiar face do the berating for me. So Reggie, can you cue up the video we have here?
Hey, Commish. Sorry you got embarrassed in rivalry week. Figured I'd recap this one for you since Seeks, he's too busy winning. What do you and Michael Thomas have in common this weekend? You both didn't show up this week. Michael Gallup is like New Jersey, taking away left-hand turns. There's no point to it. Final score here, Seeks 160. Something to your not even 90 points. Wow. And you know what? It's time to sit Josh Allen and rest him for the rest of the year. Oh, please.
You're a bad man. You are a bad man for that, Coach Seeks. You got Prim dancing on my grave? How dare you?
Yeah, that was brought to you by 4.5 Yinglings. That was Benjamin Primack. He did a great job. Next one, I think, was a matchup we weren't seeing coming at all. Fourth quarter zips, Brando's Country, Let's Ride. Brando, man, he crashed into last week's intro. He also kicked a man when he was down at the hospital as his newborn baby was being delivered. And again, as a founding father for the Riders, this game should have been a wake-up call to the non-believers who thought that last week's game against you was a fluke. Scotty's fourth quarter zips, he was zipped up. It was a 3-headed monster, man. Jamar had 33.
Ooh.
Kay Walker and Aaron Jones each had 28.
Oh, wow.
The bright spot for our good friend, Scotty Q, your daughter, Hallie, she's beautiful. But that's all we can really say about him and his team.
It really is, and she sure is beautiful, Coach Seeks. Hey, congratulations to Scotty Quarter Zips. But similar to the Miami Miracle, some losses just become wins at the end of the day. As for Brando, Seeks, are they good? Because they came up from the sewers with Pennywise. Hiya, Brando. To a legit dark horse candidate, Brando's Country. We riding now.
We riding now.
As he delivers Scotty Q's third loss in a row, 162-107. And on to the Rocky Mountain Oysters, who are up against the Tiger Sharks. Coach Seeks, this matchup truly stumped me. With Stephon Diggs on his bye, I thought there was no way KevDog would have a shot against one of the best teams in the league right now. But those Tiger Sharks, they came barreling through with an axe in hand. Here's Kevin. Hey, Kevin. And I'm interested to see if this is a season-defining win for the Tiger Sharks.
I really like the Halloween gestures that you've been throwing out there, Coach. A+ effort. I told you last week I was making a run at the one, and when there's blood in the water, it won't be long before the Sharks come circling around. Kevin definitely had a wake-up call from last week's interview. That reality check, he really moved the needle. The bigger story here, Rocky Mountain Oysters, they were defending their place in the standings. And the likely rookie of the year, Breece Hall, tore his ACL, done for the year. As a result here, it hurt two of the coaches that were each facing each other. RMO is a fantasy coach, and the opposing guy, Kevin, he's a Jets fan.
Oh, that's right.
Coach RMO has been very active on the waiver wire, so I definitely expect him to be throwing that FAB around. Final score here, KevDog 116 to RMO's 81. Wow. Sunday, Bloody Sunday versus the Wookiees of the year. These are the two OG franchises. They've been a rival longer than you and I, Commish.
It's true.
Wookiees, he has been falling down a bad, long losing streak. He was saying hi to Brando on the way down. He was going to a very important Week 7 matchup without his keeper Cup. What I loved from him and his group, the other wide receiver core really stepped up for their guy. And they're two unexpected. It was Tyler Boyd and it was Juju. They were huge targets for their quarterbacks this week. And you got the guy on the other side of the field, Sunday Bloody Sunday. He is a coach that thankfully got his quarter back in a man named Dak. Don't expect him to sit outside the top 6 for long. He knows his matchup moving forward are must win to stay, and I'm pulling for him.
That's right, Six. Hey, another shocker. And I know it's a Halloween episode, but these coaches who pulled off the big victories are going to want to keep wearing their Halloween costume they wore during rivalry week because they're a completely different unit. Maybe it was our exorcism we performed on the Wooks last week that we did, or maybe it was just the Wookiees Jr. doing a TikTok dance before the game with Juju Smith-Schuster. Whatever it was, it worked. And who doesn't love a season when the Wookiees of the year are playing for the big dance? And we'll see if this continues as the Wooks delivers Sunday Bloody Sunday, their third loss in a row in a 148-113 final. And on to the brother-sister rivalry. Probably the only prediction we nailed on the head, Coach Stakes. I loved the trade. The Snapchat King pulled off. He needed some wide receiver help, and he took care of business with the Rocky Mountain Oysters and the Mixon for Higgins swap. But let's talk about the coach that doesn't do trades, huh, Coach Stakes? And that's best tight end here. Or else we'd like to call her the queen of the AFC West. And she went on to show that she's got that 1-2 punch at running back in Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs. And these two met in week 1 of the season, her and her brother, and she got her revenge. And this one, similar to the revenge Queen Rhaenyra will get in season 2 of House of the Dragon. Coach Saints, how do you think that?
I think that was great. I'll give you a little bit of a scary story for our friend Billy Ward here. Picture this beautiful house, Whitman, Mass. A young Billy Ward is up early. I picture him on an iPad, actually. He's making countless moves, adding and dropping players relentlessly. And this is all like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning on his game day. His older sister, like many in the league, yes, that is a very passive-aggressive way to say, Billy, do this during normal hours. We're getting these notifications, and she was trying to sleep. But instead of doing the normal older sister thing, taking the iPad away, she sent in her 2-star running backs to drop a combined 72 points on Billy's ass.
Oh.
At least I will say, for the Snapchat King, he got to hold his Super Bowl trophy as his sister beat him by nearly 50 points. To the best tight end here, she's starting to form a really strong pattern. She's building up games where she is outscoring her original projections. She now has 3. You know what I mean? I said, you know what I mean.
You know
what I mean. Final score, H165 to Billy Ward's 118 waiver wire moves.
All right, joining us today on a very spooky episode, our Halloween special, none other than the First Lady herself. Best tight end here is joining us today. Best tight end here, welcome.
It's great to be here on the Halloween week.
It is your favorite holiday, true?
It is very true, yes.
I know a year ago when we had you on, you were ready to burn your team to the ground, as some people like to say. Even Mama Coco was a victim of that. A year later, how we feel about the team? Do we like them? Do you get along with them? What's the deal?
They're cool. I think I treat them more like work colleagues than family.
There you go.
I found to get when it's like a family feeling, I get too tied in and I care too much, and then it's not fun for anyone.
I got a very important question. I just thought of it, actually. You are entertaining. It's Halloween party. You got all the South Shore crew coming over, and you have to put on a Halloween movie in the background. What movie are you picking?
Like in our league, all the boys coming over?
Yeah.
Like my gut instinct was Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's so like chill.
Wookiees definitely would like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a great Halloween movie. But then I'm like, okay, then do I want to be like a psychotic person like I am and put on like Jeepers Creepers? Everybody's on the edge, like kind of like terrified.
Kev Dog would like that one.
But if nobody's seen Monster House, it's like an animated one. That is actually a good scary kids movie.
I haven't seen that.
That's really good. Yeah.
Right up my alley. I know I just brought up Kev Dog. I don't know if you remember, but he had a pretty big win against you last year, and I think that was kind of the start of the spiral with everything that happened to you and your team last year. You are up against him again this week. Do we have any words for sweet innocent Kev Dog, who you he was on the Zoom last week and you thought it was Scotty Q?
That's
No, that's Kevin.
Oh. Hi, Kevin. Sorry, I thought Scott's having a baby any second, so I was gonna ask. That's what.
Not Kevin. But yeah, do you have any words for your week 8 opponent?
Well, yeah, last year I think because me and Kev were hyped up so much that like everyone was like, oh, you gotta beat him, blah blah. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat him, and then I lost. But I love Kev, and I do apologize because that kind of sucked because he was on and I was like, Scotty, and then it was really Kev, and I was like, oh, but that's only because Scott was having a baby, which he did. Congrats to Scotty.
Congrats to
Scotty
Scott.
Quarter Zips has 4th kid, little Hallie, cutie little chunky Bubba. But no, I'm excited. I love Kev. I love competing against him. I think we both have great teams this year, and I think if I care too much, I might actually have a mental breakdown. So I'm not going to care that much, but also like obviously really want to win.
I love that. So moral of the story here, best tight end here, the First Lady, you are having fun this year.
Fun. Yeah. Flirty and fun. Fun times in the league.
Work colleagues. You got to watch out when you're fun and flirty with the work colleagues.
Oh, I think out of everybody, you would know that. No, I'm just kidding. I literally, we all worked together and we all like dated each other basically. So it's fine. Whatever.
It's true.
That was true. She's been great. I just hope she has a good Halloween, and I'm very excited to see the Halloween costumes as I am every single year. You don't have to go crazy into depth, but do we have a good one in the chamber?
Oh yeah, that's actually, I was just gonna ask you what you were being. The theme that we had to kind of stick with was monsters.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm kind of going with like gothy kind of mummy, like who's your mummy? Like instead of like who's your daddy? What are you gonna be?
Myself, I am going to be the Thriller Werewolf.
You sicko.
I am.
He's gonna look so good. We're doing OG Wendy peppercorn squints, just like
Got him.
it's an automatic yes. I'm excited.
Oh, 100%.
Nice. Best tight end here. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck against your big matchup. But fun, but relaxed against Kevin.
Chill, super chill.
Yes.
Halloween, spooky, scary.
That's what we
All
want.
right, I love you guys.
All right, take care. All right, Coach Seeks, great interview as always with the First Lady. I got a question for you, Coach Seeks. We have week 8 ahead of us, and as the number 1 seed, the king of the league right now, did you by any chance take a peek at the matchups we have going on this week?
No, couldn't tell you.
That's
just
the
kidding.
First.
I'm just kidding. I look every single week.
I know you do. How they looking? Anything good?
It's a very interesting one because again, it's every week they're shuffling, they're moving up. It's getting tight right now.
It is. Well, Coach Seeks, are we ready to get a little spooky here as we look into the week 8 matchups ahead? Let's go. All right, first matchup here. We got a good one, Coach Seeks. You might know the man on the other side of this one. We got Brando's Country taking on the new number 1 seed, Seeks by the Catch. Who do you have in this one, Coach Seeks?
I'm a rider, but any team I'm playing for the rest of the way is getting bulldozered. Like Brando, I'm Seeks by the Catch. He's catching some L's, some serious L's. My team scorching the earth. Seeks by the Catch by a million.
Very confident there. Very, very confident. And I love it. You know, that's the Coach Speaks talking. Brando, look, he's red hot right now. He's on a 2-game win streak after starting off 0-5. All right? Coach Speaks, as I mentioned in the recap, you are the number 1 power ranking team right now, flaming hot. I got you in this one as well. Let's see if Brando upsets. Who knows? But probably not. All right, next up, we've got the Rocky Mountain Oysters taking on the Boogsy Man. Who else? Who do you got in this one? Coach Seeks, is it going to be close?
The easy and safe choice is Rocky Mountain Oysters. I'm gonna do it because I know you're gonna pick you, Zig and Zag. I'm gonna go with RMO in this one, but it literally could go either which way.
I think so. I think my prediction here is I'm going to go with RMO this week. But I think the past 2 weeks during our losing streak has been super unlike us. So I think we return back to form in that way. Welcome back, Josh Allen, but I'm going with RMO this week, Coach Seeks. And on 2, we got Best Tight End here, tagging on the Tiger Sharks. Who do you have here, Coach Seeks? We got a big note. The Chargers are on a bye this week, Coach Seeks. That could be killer for the First Lady.
Yeah, she's not at her best without the AFC West. And I think that it's irresponsible for me not to pick Kev Dog here. And I'm doing the safe picks this week. I'm going with Kevin. I think he's got a lot to prove right now, more so than anybody.
Kev Dog, one of the sneakiest teams in the league right now. The blood is in the water. Kev Dog, the Tiger Shark. Kev Dog's got Diggs back, and he's riding that 2-game win streak. Let's make it 3. I think he improves to 5-3 this week. Congrats, Kev Dog. Jumping into the next matchup here. It should be a good one, Coach Seeks. The Rookies of the Year taking on the Snapchat King. Now, this one, when I took a first glance at it, they both have a lot of Chiefs on their teams, Coach Seeks, and the Chiefs are on a bye. Who do you have in this one, Coach Seeks?
This is going to be the first one to score 100 points, I think, wins.
Okay.
The catastrophic thing for Wooks was the Joku with the ankle. Oh, man.
Could be a toss-up.
This is legitimately a toss-up. You're looking at it right now. With all due respect to both teams, they're both kind of like in the same territory. I'm going to go with, I flipped a coin. I'm going to go with Billy. That's best.
Okay. I'm also going to not go with Billy. I'm going to go with the Wookiees this year. I'm going to go with the Wookiees this week, Coach Seeks. Big factor here. DeAndre Swift, does he get back into that lineup? That could be huge. I just like the fact that the Wooks have their QB. I'm just going to go with that side. Do you hear that, Coach Seeks? I said, do you hear that?
The trick-or-treaters.
It is the trick-or-treater. Hey, get away. The lights are off for a reason. And now, for the game of the week. We got a good one on tap, Coach Seeks. This one took a lot of negotiating back and forth between me and you. We got on one side, the fourth quarter Zips, taking on Sunday Bloody Sunday. Should be a close one, Coach Seeks. Two teams in need of a win. They've been on slumps as of late. Who do we have here in the game of the week?
This is tough. This one, you look at it from afar, and again, like everything this week, toss-up game. The big thing for me in this matchup, I think you're really going to see Scotty. He's got AJ Brown coming back in his lineup. Yep. He's got Thielen that's coming. I really see Scotty pulling away in a very, very close game. All these games are going to be like constantly going back and forth. This is definitely going to be one of them. I got Scotty winning one for the family. Family man.
Family man. First one for our dear beloved Hallie. Fourth quarter Zips. He's busy, raising his newborn right now, so the lineup isn't set. But once he plugs in Thielen, AJ Brown, like you said, Coach Seeks, it's going to be really, really close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Sunday Bloody Sunday here. In a real, like, I'm telling you, dude, he is desperately in need of a win. Desperately in need of a win, and I think he barely pulls one out. Much needed. The fantasy gods will be looking down on Sunday Bloody Sunday. Mm-hmm. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7 of the Sunday Funday podcast.
I appreciated this Halloween episode more than you know. It was great to see the misses. It was great to see you. And I'll definitely be seeing you on Sunday, my friend.
Yes, you will. And not only do I wish you all a very spooky, scary, happy Halloween, but I wish you all the best of luck. Except for you, Rocky Mountain Oysters. This is your commissioner, signing off.